Hello, welcome back to Let's Talk Bradbury. If you've not subscribed to our channel, please do. I would much appreciate that. Alright, so here on Let's Talk Bradbury, I am methodically going through a collection of 100 stories by Ray Bradbury, getting down to the end of this project. But the goal here is just to basically go really in-depth with Bradbury, and I've been doing that over the last 2 years. Going to continue today, about 25 more stories left to go, but today's story is The Square Pegs from 1948. Siblings are in a rocket ship on their way to an asteroid, and they're taking their sister Lisabeth along with them. Lisabeth believes she's in Catherine the Great, and everybody believes that she is crazy. So in this world, square pegs are basically people who don't fit into the round hole of normal Earth society. And they're taken out to the outer planets, to asteroids, to the asteroid belt, to live in societies that have been built basically for them. Places where their particular breed of insanity, or alleged insanity, is accepted, and they can live a normal life without trying to be changed by medicine and doctors and asylums. Along the way, they briefly land on a planet where the population is mostly suicidal people who have actually been put in a world where also brought there are murderers, people who can't control their ability to murder. So basically they're teaming up, or pairing up killers with the people with death wishes in the same place, basically resulting in a place where allegedly they can be happy. Eventually they are rescued, they reach Catherine's new home planet. Her planet has a city. It looks like St. Petersburg back in the day. Her people are there waiting her with open arms, happy to have their new ruler. Meanwhile, she turns back, sees her family standing by the rocket ship, and she says, you know, these strangers are weird people who drink all the time, and one has an obsession with gambling, and they don't belong here, so they have an hour to leave, otherwise we're going to kick them out. A neat little story, almost really a story fragment more than anything. Not a whole lot of plot going on, but you can tell it's definitely a story that was built around the kernel of an idea, sort of a glimmer of an idea, and then sort of just fleshed out very, very briefly. I love the great twist on explaining what it's like to be an outsider within a society. Yes, there are actual cases of true mental illness that are biological and chemical, but you also have, more relatably, people who just don't quite fit in. It's pretty interesting to have a scenario where instead of trying to change people and force people to live unhappily in our society, they are given the opportunity to live in a society that sees them, sees the world the way they want to see the world. I think that's pretty interesting. I think everybody who's ever felt like an outsider can relate to this story. Probably a lot of you watching this channel are from the geek community. I think you can certainly understand that, especially if you're more than, if you're out of your teen years, if you're in your 30s, 40s, you definitely get this, because not too long ago, it was not cool to be a geek. And that certainly changed quite a bit recently. In recent years, it's become fairly mainstream to be one of us. So, yeah, guys, I guess the moral of the story is to look at difference differently. All right, guys, that is The Square Pegs from way back in 1948. It's been a pretty early Bradbury story. Most of his stuff dates to the 50s. That seemed to be his heyday. I'll be back soon with a short story called The Trolley. We're going to review that probably tomorrow. If you liked The Square Pegs, feel free to leave a positive comment below, get the conversation going. Of course, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon.